Hi, I'm Dr. Jennifer Stewart, equine veterinarian with Jenquine, and I'd like to talk to you about a very exciting product we've just formulated that I'm very excited about. Having been a horse vet for over 25 years, there are many situations in which a magnesium supplement can be really useful, not just for preventing diseases, but also in the management and therapy for them. So I'm very excited that this product's now available. And not only does it include magnesium, but it has a very high level of vitamin E, and it has vitamins B1 and B6. Now, the reason we've combined those nutrients is because most of them are deficient in the usual sorts of diets that we give our horses. As a rule of thumb, any horse that's on less than 2% of its body weight a day in roughage, that is chaff and fibre and hay, or that it's getting more than 2 kilograms of concentrate a day, will need vitamin B supplements. And B1 is the one we're interested in because it's normally synthesised in the gut of horses, but that synthesis is affected when there's less fibre intake. And because it's so crucially involved in energy production, and also in DNA expression and processing of amino acids, it's really important for horses on high grain diets. So the B6 and the B1 is really important. The other thing we've concluded is very high levels of vitamin E, and there's been some really exciting research on vitamin E. As we learn more about this, we know now how important it is for the immunity in foals. So if pregnant mares get a vitamin E supplement, their colostrum's better quality, and the IgG, which is a measure of how protected the foal is, and it's usually taken by your veterinarian in the first 48 hours of life, that's increased when the mares are getting extra vitamin E. So it has a really important role in immune function. Vitamin E, its role in immune function also extends to helping older horses. In fact, they've found the bacterial killing ability of the white blood cells increases in older horses that are on a special vitamin E intake supplement. So it improves the immune function in older horses, and that's one of the things that actually reduces with age. So we can support our older horses with that. And that's very exciting as a veterinarian to know that we can help our older horses. And the other really interesting thing is that horses that have on a vitamin E supplement actually have a better response to vaccination. Their immune system is better able to respond to the vaccine, and we get more protection from the vaccine. Vitamin E intake also needs to be increased in horses that are receiving either a high oil feed or additional oil in their diet. And the reason for that is that, as we all know, when oils break down, they become rancid. And the reason for that rancidity is the breakdown of the free fatty acids on the surface of the oil, which are exposed to air, and it's the oxygen in the air that causes that. Now, vitamin E is protective against oxidation. So if the horses are on a high oil diet or a high oil feed, they actually need additional vitamin E to help protect and stabilise the oils in their body. And the rule of thumb is for every 100 mils of oil, you need 100 international units of vitamin E. The stability of the oils in the diet is also affected by the type of oil. Now, if they're high in the polyunsaturated fatty acids, so that's the omega-3 oils, then the oils are more likely to be unstable, and that's because all the bonds aren't saturated. It's unsaturated, so it can react with lots of oxygen. So in those cases, you need additional vitamin E as well. And of course, we've got magnesium in it. Now, magnesium is just a wonderful mineral, and it's been long neglected in diets. We assume the horses get minerals and enough magnesium from their hard feed, their concentrate and their roughage. But because it's the ratio of minerals that's important, so the ratios of the minerals in the daily diet, the total daily intake, they often require additional magnesium. Certainly young, rapidly growing green grass is very low in magnesium, and we have seen problems in young foals that have a tetany in their muscles, because magnesium is very important for the muscle and for the mind. So we need to provide supplementary magnesium in quite a number of conditions. Certainly magnesium deficiency is associated with Cushing's disease, insulin resistance, laminitis, tying up, irritable behaviour, and that's because it affects muscle and nervous function. And it doesn't just affect the nerves that sense pain, it also affects the nerves related to excitability. One of the most common signs of a magnesium deficiency or borderline intake is muscle pain, muscle tension, little fasciculations, right through to complete tying up. And magnesium's involved in the regulation of calcium in the cell membrane and the calcium channel function, and that effect also seems to be partly related to the calming effect it has, is that it is interrelation with calcium. So it's beneficial for muscle and for mind. Magnesium supplementation is really important for, as I said, equine metabolic syndrome, Cushing's, insulin resistance, and these little fat ponies. And from a veterinary perspective, there's only two sorts of ponies in the world. There's ponies that have foundered and there's ponies that are going to founder. And magnesium has been found to be really helpful in cases of insulin resistance, where the cells in the muscle and liver don't respond to insulin, so they can't take up the glucose from the blood. So blood glucose stays high, and that's quite a dangerous condition. So we don't want insulin resistance, and magnesium deficiency has actually been linked to that. And supplementing with magnesium has been associated with an increase in insulin sensitivity, i.e. the horses have a better ability to move the glucose out of their blood and into their muscles and their livers where they need it. I'm really excited about the ability of EzyMAG Plus to address the mind and muscle. As veterinarians and owners, they're body systems that we work with every day. And the really great thing about EzyMAG Plus is that it's got application against so many different types of horses. Young foals, pregnant mares, lactating mares, performance horses, regardless of the discipline, and older horses. So it really is helping a lot of horses all throughout their life and whatever their discipline is at the time. It's working on mind and muscle and helping horses and their owners be the best they can be.